Hey, what's up YouTube? Pumpkinlord here, and today I thought I would bring you guys a video from day 2 of the Houston Premier Challenge. There was 3 days, the first 2 days being Premier Challenges, and the third day was actually the Houston Regionals. I attended all 3 days, and I had a blast. It was a really good time, and I got to battle a lot of really cool people. This is from day 2 on Saturday of the Premier Challenge, and the team that I brought was Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Garchomp, and H/Slash. And the first day, on day 1, I actually brought a really different team. I brought a team inspired by Aaron Zhang's Cybertron's Trick Room team, his Gothitelle and Hariyama. My team, the only difference was I brought a Reuniclus instead of a Gothitelle, and the reason behind that was mainly because I didn't really have time to breed out a Shadow Tag Gothitelle in time for the battle, so I just brought the next best thing in my Trick Room setter in my box, which was the Reuniclus. Um, I didn't really have great results. I mean, I did pretty horrible with that team, so it just goes to show you, you can't just copy somebody's team and think to do good with it. So on the second day, I did bring my Tyranitar Gardevoir team, and a little bit about the team. My Tyranitar is Scarfed, actually, so a little bit speedy with 252 speed investment. My Gardevoir is actually Specs with 252 HP and special attack, so its Moonblast actually does quite a bit of damage, even on Pokemon that resist. Talonflame, Kangaskhan, Garchomp, and H/Slash were my other Pokemon. Now in this battle, I opted to bring my Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Talonflame, and Kangaskhan. My opponent Brian, he went with Roserade, Gardevoir, Greninja, and Chandelure. Now I knew that the Roserade was kind of like the oddball on his team. I knew it would probably carry a Grass type move, but I wasn't really sure what else it was going to do. The Gardevoir I assumed was going to be Scarfed. The Greninja is going to be speedy as well, and the Chandelure, since he has all the rest of his Pokemon are fast, I assumed didn't carry Trick Room, so that was probably going to be a fast Pokemon as well. So the Mega for my team was obviously Kangaskhan, and my opponent knew that, but the only real Mega on his team could be Gardevoir, and so I really assumed that he just didn't bring his Mega. And I do apologize, guys, that I didn't tell you what his last two were. I really forgot. I did take notes, but it was my first year taking notes, and I did a very bad job at it, so it's something I'm going to work on for next year. But anyway, I throw out my Tyranitar and my Gardevoir, and strangely enough, my Gardevoir traces the Greninja's Protean. He leads with his Greninja and Chandelure. He goes for the Protect straight away with his Greninja, and I'm just going to go ahead with my speedy Tyranitar and let off a Dark Pulse, and that's going to bring his Chandelure down to a Sash. And that is really good information for me that Chandelure is sashed, and with my Sandstorm up, I'm pretty confident that that's going to be taken out on the next turn. And so the Chandelure is actually going to give a Will-O-Wisp to my Tyranitar. I guess that he wasn't sure if it was going to be an attacking or a special attacking Tyranitar. So the Sandstorm buffing the Greninja and then going to take out that Chandelure, which is really good for me. I never like to fight Chandelures. I don't know. I always do bad against them. My Tyranitar taking a little bit of burn damage. The only move my Tyranitar has that is attacking is Rock Slide anyway, so, and I'm locked into a Dark Pulse right now. I choose to draw back my Tyranitar, and I send out my Kangaskhan in its place, actually. My opponent's Roserade is, they're showing their Grass-type move there, Giga Drain, and they let it off on my Kangaskhan. And as you can see, that Greninja just used an Air Slash on my Gardevoir, and since my Gardevoir did trace the Greninja's Protean, and it actually used Energy Ball last turn, it was a Grass type, so that Air Slash took the Gardevoir out super effectively, which was pretty funny whenever I saw that happen in the battle. A little bit of sand damage goes all around, and I send my burned Tyranitar out in my in its place. So I choose to Mega Evolve. No real reason not to. No ghosts on the field, so get the baby out of the pouch. The Greninja going for another Protect. Of course, the Protean turning it into a normal type. Now on this turn, I actually choose to Protect on my Kangaskhan. Now I I didn't know if the Greninja was gonna, target my Kangaskhan, so maybe I should have actually returned on to the Roserade this turn, but um, the Roserade gets a Giga Drain off on my Tyranitar, but I did select Fire Blast, so I was pretty confident that it would take it out, but it's really, really bulky, and it ends up surviving with a little bit of red health. But luckily, the Sandstorm takes out the Roserade. I'm really, really happy about that, so I actually took out his Chandelure and his Roserade with sand damage. A little bit of more sand damage going around and burn damage from my Tyranitar. And then his last Pokemon is Gardevoir. And then he actually does reveal the Mega, so it was Gardevoir that was Mega on his team. So Gardevoir goes straight for the Protect. And the Greninja is actually, he had the Air Slash and now showing the Water Shuriken. He's a physical type attacking Greninja. That Water Shuriken going to definitely take out that Tyranitar. I went for a Sucker Punch there, and just in case the Gardevoir attacked, but it didn't pay off, and I actually take more sand damage, and I choose to send in my last Pokemon, which is my Talonflame. I go for a Brave Bird onto the Greninja. I'm pretty confident that it would take it out, so now I'm just left with their Gardevoir to handle, and I'm pretty sure that I can just take it out with either a Brave Bird or a Return. I'm pretty sure that I have the game sealed at this point. And there you go. The Return takes out the Gardevoir, and game for me. It was a really crazy Saturday and Friday. Like I said, on Friday I used the Trick Room team. I didn't do too well, and then on Saturday I was using this team here, and I did okay. Not as good as I really, really wanted to do. So I knew that I had to go into Sunday, which was the actual regionals, and just flip my luck around and try to do as good as possible. So I will bring you guys some more videos from the actual Houston regionals. So stay tuned. Pumpkinlord out.